Hello and welcome to this week's Gentle One. Take your time as always, finding that comfortable spot, finding that place in your mat that you feel relaxed and calm. Knowing that for the next few minutes, you won't have to do anything. Nowhere else to be, nothing else to do, just staying there, focused, allowing body and mind to release, to reset. And just taking your time making that transition from whatever has been going on throughout the day today, throughout the week so far. Just making sure that you're arriving to this moment right now. And just taking a moment, finding your points of contact, allowing the weight to release through those points. And just finding that sense of expanding and opening through the falling. Widening, opening, expanding. Allowing the whole body to become loose and relaxed. And taking your time, start shifting the attention to the breath. Finding the expansion as you're breathing in. Finding the release as you're breathing out. And really valuing this moment right now, this sort of preparation for the practice, because it sets the tone, literally. It allows you to decompress. It allows you to let go of any hidden, stored tension that you carry with you throughout the day. Just take a moment finding that. And just finding your body on the ground. And gently, softly, you start activating the body again. So maybe moving fingers, toes, hands and feet. Stretching arms and stretching legs. And we're just checking in. We're noticing what there is. We're allowing the body to move freely. And we're checking in with various parts. Taking your time. And noticing if there's any major issues. And just incorporate that knowledge into your practice today. Always knowing to take care of yourself, not to push anything, not to force anything. Just following what your body needs, really. And eventually finding center, knees coming all the way in close to your chest, a hug. Inhale. And on the exhale, we're lifting the head. Bring the forehead close to the knees. Knees coming all the way in towards your chest. And we're breathing. The 3. And 2. And 1. Inhale. On the exhale, we're letting the head release, holding onto the right knee. Let the left leg extend all the way down. Holding, squeezing in. Nice, and let's take it for a twist. So the left hand comes on the outside of your right leg. We're gonna roll over to the left. Right arm opens to the right. Eyes turn to look to the right. You can add any support either under your right shoulder or under your right knee. Anything that will help you feel more supported, really. Eyes turn to look to the right. Giving a couple of minutes to allow the system to become comfortable again, to adjust in a way. And somehow waiting for the breath to become a bit calmer, a bit deeper again. Given that it's in a very restricted position right now. So you give space and time to allow the body to adjust. From there, just optional bending that left knee and taking your right hand to grab that left foot. Giving an extra little stretch to your left quad. And in any case, carry on breathing softly and deeply. Two more deep breaths here. Breathing in. And as we exhale,
Just release, extending that left leg, rolling all the way back to center, stepping that left foot onto the floor, right ankle right on top of your left knee, and we're going to bring it in. So gently lifting that left leg, arms around your left thigh, just gently squeezing in. Taking your time, breathing deeply here. Allowing the shoulders to release. Allowing your neck to be free. Noticing the breath gently moving. And from there, we can go ahead and extend that left leg all the way. And if you'd like, you can grab that left leg. You can change actually the grabbing placements. And you can either go for the toes, or you can go from the area under your knee, in a way trying to pull that left leg a bit closer to you. You can always use a strap for that. Just pull it around the balls of your toes, holding it closer to you. Just making sure that the back of your pelvis stays connected to the ground. And also the shoulders are relatively relaxed. Holding there for 3. And 2. And 1. Very nice. Letting it release. Release the right leg, let it extend, and squeeze your left leg in, hands coming around your left shin. Nice, squeezing in, nice and deep. Good, inhale. Now with the exhale, right hand on the outside of your left leg, then we're gonna roll over to the right. So left knee down to the right side, left arm opening to the left. Any support or additional cushioning that you'd like to add under your left shoulder or left knee, just go ahead and do so. And again, we're giving space and time for the system to adjust, for the breath to become normal, soft, and deep again. Allowing that area across the chest to widen. We're staying still, but there is work that we're doing within. We're giving directions, we're letting go, we're releasing things that you cannot really see, but you can definitely feel. So allow your body to feel all those changes and shifts. Allow your body to feel more relaxed. Shifting gears. And you can go ahead and add a little extra by bending your right knee and bring your left hand to grab the right foot, the toes of that right foot. Eyes still looking over your left shoulder, and your right hand gently resting on top of your left leg. Allow your body to breathe into it. Allow the shifts to happen. And from there, gently release, extending the right leg, rolling all the way back to center, bending your right knee, left ankle on top of your right knee. And from there, just bringing that right leg close, hands coming to hug your right thigh, holding it there for a few breaths. Shoulders relaxed, neck is free, breath is soft. And you can maybe think of extending that right leg. Gradually bring your hands to a different holding placement. And either aiming for the toes or maybe around the knee or any other part of that right leg. Making sure that it's nicely extended. The back of the pelvis stays on the floor. The shoulders stay relaxed. The breath keeps going soft and quiet. Three and two and one, releasing completely. Good. Placing both feet onto the floor where you are. Nice. And just maybe just gently rolling from side to side, easing the lower back, and eventually just rolling all the way over to one side and bringing it all the way up to sitting. Nice. Once you're up, just finding the soles of your feet together, letting your knees open to the side, and try to keep a wide open space so it's not a tight butterfly with your feet closed. It's more like a diamond shape, a bit wider.
Good. Finding the sitting bones where you are, finding a nice length through the spine. And as we exhale, we're going to release forwards. Let the head fall all the way. So our head is heavy, arms and shoulders relaxed. And if your head stays without support, you can always bring a cushion or anything that will help you get that support for your head. So it can even be a stool or the seat of a chair. So just allowing the head to really be supported where you are. And let's stay here for 4 more breaths, allowing each breath to help us release deeper and deeper. Allowing each breath to travel all the way down, lower abdominal area, lower back. Slowly breathing in. And as we exhale softly, we're going to start coming up. Great. From there, we're going to take the right hand, place it over to the right, shift the weight over to the right, release the left leg, let it swing back as far back as it feels comfortable. It doesn't have to extend at all, keep it bent. Just make sure that your right shin is flush with the top of the mat. Nice. And from there, just making sure that your whole body faces forwards, even though the pelvis might be a bit uneven, might be a bit more weight over to the right. Just try to keep it as even, as straight facing as possible. Nice. And from there, very slowly, you can start by walking your hands forwards. And as far out as it feels good. And from there, maybe just bending the elbows. And if we're there and you want to go deeper, just releasing the head. Five deep breaths here. Breathing in. And on the exhale, softly, I'm going to start rolling it up. Nice. All the way back to center and then ready for the twist. Now left hand coming on the outside of your right leg.
Right hand stays behind you, opening the chest, opening the shoulders, eyes turning to look over your right shoulder. And let's go 5 deep breaths here. Breathing in. And on the exhale, letting it release, coming all the way back to the center. Taking your hands onto the floor, shifting the weight a bit to the front so you can extend that left leg all the way to the back. Now, if it feels easier, you can shift the weight to the right and change the angle of your shin to your thigh. So you can either increase or decrease that angle. Whatever feels good, wherever you feel more balanced, more steady, and that you feel also that there's a considerate amount of stretch going on. So once you find your placement, make sure that you're balancing right in the middle so you're not falling onto the right. You're right and square. And from there, opening the chest. Just feeling those abdominal muscles stretching and opening. 5 breaths here. Breathing in. And on the exhale, slowly, I'm going to start by walking the hands to the front. See how that feels. Maybe carry on by bending the elbows, forearms now coming to the ground, and eventually letting your head release. At whichever stage you find yourself, make sure that you're not tensing up the body, so the body is quite relaxed, loose, heavy, just releasing forwards. Breathing in. And on the exhale, softly coming all the way up again. Very good. Right hand coming to your right again. Shift the weight a bit to the right. Bring that left knee a bit closer. So you're keeping your left thigh now parallel to the top of the mat. And we're going to extend the right leg to the front. So you're creating a 90-degree angle between your left thigh and your right leg. So finding that, make sure your left knee is comfortable. If it's not, you can bring it all the way around, coming to the traditional half-seated forward fold. And from there, inhale, arms rising up. And with the exhale, bring it all the way down, or as far down as it goes. Again, aiming for the head to stay heavy, ideally supported, and the whole rest of the system relaxed. 5 deep breaths here. Breathing in. And on the exhale, softly start rolling up vertebra by vertebra. Nice. Shifting the weight again to the right. So you can release that left leg and let it come forwards. Good. Inhale, arms rising up. Finding the sitting bones. Allowing the legs to go to their full length. And on the exhale, very gently coming forwards. 5 deep breaths, seated forward fold. Allowing the back to stretch, allowing the back of the legs to stretch. Breathing in. And as you exhale, just come and roll up vertebra by vertebra. Keeping your hands behind your back. Bending both knees, keeping your feet relatively apart. And we're going to start swinging the legs from side to side, the windshield wipers. Just easing the hip joints there, easing the lower back, creating a nice little rotation, a twist in the lower part of the spine. The 3. And 2. And 1. That's brilliant. Nice. And coming over now again, bring the soles of your feet together. We're going to take it to the other side. So left hand coming over to the left side, shifting the weight over to the left, and swing the right leg behind you. Aiming for your left shin to be parallel to the top of your mat. The right leg, just let it be. We don't really care. Nice. Aiming to be somehow square on your mat. Facing forwards, taking a nice deep breath. And taking your hands in front of you, you can start walking your hands all the way to the front. You can pause at any point that you feel that you've got it, that it feels right, just the right amount of stretch there. And if you want to go deeper, you can keep bending the elbows here. And eventually coming all the way down, letting your head release. And give it some time here. Give it some time to help the body adjust. To notice if you're holding tensions somewhere. And to really let go. And just feel the breath moving within your body. Feel the expansion, feel the shifts. 3 breaths. Breathing in. On the exhale, softly start bringing it up. And once you're up, right hand over to the left thigh, left one hand somewhere behind you, eyes turning to look over to the left. Noticing the tensions within the body, giving space, allowing a let go. Very good. One more deep breath here. And on the exhale, we're letting it release all the way back to the center. Nice. Placing your hands onto the floor. Maybe just tucking the toes of that right foot and start extending the right leg as you bring the pelvis facing down. And also adjusting that left knee, left shin. Taking into place that it feels that it works best for you. Nice. And once you're ready, just opening the chest here. Taking 5 deep breaths. Inhale. And exhale, release, coming back to center. And slowly start walking your hands towards the top of the mat. You can either stay there with the arms extended, you can gently bend the elbows, or you can go all the way down, letting your head release. 5 deep breaths. Breathing in. And on the exhale, softly start walking yourself back. Very good. And taking your left hand onto the floor, shifting the weight over to the left. We're going to bring that right knee in, placing your right thigh parallel to the top of the mat, and extending your left leg forwards. So we're creating this 90-degree angle. Again, if that's not comfortable for your right knee or ankle, you can always bring it around, bringing the right foot on the upper inner left thigh. Nice. And so from there, taking a nice deep breath. And on the exhale, just go ahead and walk it down. Taking 5 deep breaths as you let your body adjust. Breathing in. And on the exhale, softly start walking yourself up. Very good. Left hand onto the left, shifting the weight to the left, bringing both legs forwards, bending your knees, feet parallel, knees parallel, slightly open. Let's go over the windshield wipers. Just shifting and swinging the legs from side to side. Good. So 3 and 2 and 1. Very good. Finding center. And again, letting both legs extend to the front. Seated forward fold this time for 10 breaths. So finding the sitting bones, make sure you're not trapping anything there, allowing the hip joints to be free. Inhale, arms rising. Exhale, shoulders releasing, neck free. And on the exhale, just go ahead and release forwards. Head is heavy. 10 deep breaths. Take a deep breath. And on the exhale, softly rising all the way up. Very good. Taking the legs in, rolling over to your table. Or a quick cat-cow. So from there, inhale, letting the pelvis drop, eyes looking out. Exhale, taking the tail in, sending your back back. Inhale, opening, looking out. Exhale, back goes back. Nice, couple more of those. Inhale, open. Exhale, back goes back. Inhale, opening, looking out. Exhale, going back. Last one, inhale, open. Exhale, back goes back. Nice, finding center where you are. And from there, your right arm is going to cross under. So going down to the right shoulder, right side of the head. You can either stay there, or you can lift the left arm, let it reach up, or you can bring the left hand onto your lower back, or you can wrap your left arm all the way around your back, and just stay. Breathing in. And on the exhale, you're letting it release. Bringing it all the way back to the center Let's take it over to the other side. So left hand, left arm just sliding through and coming down over to your left shoulder, left side of the head. Pelvis staying on top of your knees. And you can either lift the right arm up, place your right arm up, place your right hand onto your lower back, or wrap your right arm all the way around to that left side of the pelvis. Breathing in. And as you exhale, you let it release. Both hands coming onto the floor, slowly, softly. Good. Inhale, opening, looking out, letting the belly drop. Exhale, taking the tail, going back. Inhale, opening, looking out. Exhale, back goes back. Last one here, inhale, open. Exhale, back goes back. Now let's go for a salutation to the earth. So from here, placing the forearms onto the ground, pelvis stays on top of your knees, and slowly start walking your arms towards the top of the mat. And either finding support on the forehead or just bring the chin. But if you feel that's a lot of pressure on the back of the neck, you can always turn the head to one side. Taking a deep breath and slowly start coming back. Moments, and then just sit back onto the heels. And from there, inhale, arms rising, taking a deep breath. As we exhale, we bring it all the way down to the child's pose, hands close to the feet. Breathing in. And on the exhale, slowly rising up. And again, inhale, arms reaching up. Exhale, moving down to the child's pose. Inhale, deep breath. And exhale, rising up. Last one, breathing in, arms rise. Exhale to the child's pose. Deep breath. Exhale, slowly rising up. Nice. Very good. And just taking your time, finding a comfortable position all the way down. Whatever makes you feel more grounded, more supported, more at ease. Going for the Savasana, the semi-supine, or the reclined butterfly. Whatever works. Just taking 5 breaths where you are. Just notifying and signaling your brain that it's time to rest now. And then you can stay with the breath. You can stay with the opening and the expansion. You can stay with the release. Witness it as it happens. And your own way, gently. And start waking up the body again. Introducing the body into the day. Notice how it feels. And gradually just rolling over to one side and coming all the way up to sitting. Finding your sitting bones, finding your back, just lengthening, widening, opening where you are. And taking a deep breath, rising. Exhale, finding center, hands to chest. Finding balance and support. And even opening eyes, minds, hearts. Thank you very, very much.
for joining today. Have a lovely rest of the day, and I'll see you next time.